So I'm having backdraft issues here. Watch this, it's real smoky in here. We did this a couple weeks ago. Fixed it by the other stick. The wind's pounding out of the east. And so if you're having any problems, of course this has to happen tonight, that I'm going to freaking work in a couple hours. Couldn't happen the day that I'm off, so I could have addressed it. One of the fixes I would think is that you check your chimney. It was clean, but if you burn it light, creosote builds up real quick. So the end there could be a tip stuck up there, like a creosote chunk in your exhaust hole. Let me get the smoke out of here real quick. Show you how fast it freaking pops up. But it's freaking pouring out of the joints. And luck, there's no snow on the deck. And the fucking wood burner's full. Just started doing it. Getting the boss a headache. I'm surprised the smoke detectors would go off that time I had to take a piss. Fresh air. Woohoo! It's windy out here tonight. Which it's been windy all week, so. Yeah, see all that smoke pouring out of here? Look at that. So backdraft issues. It's just coming out of there. So I'm going to be screwed all night. Got to be up at 0350 until I bring this wood out of here. Look at this pouring out of that sucker. All that. See it? Whoosh. There's got to be a chunk in there. I guess I'll have to go get dressed. Force it up in there. Look at that. That is just coming. Only thing I can think of is I have to pop the top and look through it. So I can't do this. It's freaking smoky as hell in the house. So I'll be back. I get dressed. Gotta go outside and mess with this. But backdraft issues. So if your smoker's filling up the house, it's I would say there's probably, like at the very tip of my chimney, it's got a little, it's closed up. You gotta say you got a softball hole. It's probably closed up enough, and that's just pushing enough draft is pushing it right back, especially coming out of the east, like a main direction where my chimney is. So see what happens. So what's going on is my clean out port dropped, and so the backdraft's coming right there. You can see, sorry the lights are all stupid, but where the light is right here, this cover goes, and then so it's only got to come up 5 inches. The down, any wind coming at, just pushing right back in down low. The vacuum's not good. I am going to clean it real quick just because I got the covers off. I got some new screws in my pocket. The older ones were stainless and they were wore out. So we'll be back in a minute. I'm going to shut this off. So nothing like a quick fix in the midnight, but if you're having some problems, and like I'm different because I put a port outside because I didn't want anything going through roofs. Even if I was in a different setup, I still would try to get outside. But that cover being off, totally, only the backdraft just had to come up, whatever. I can't see my hand there, but 6-8 inches, and you're coming in the bottom side of this, and so the pressure was too much for this to come out, and it was just smoking. I'm glad it happened when I was home, even though I got to be up in a couple hours. But if you're having any issues, I would check that cover. If you have a T outside, and I did clean it, so I would put this top on about within a month, and I cleaned it before then, just cause. And there was a little more creosote, so make sure you burn your stuff hot and have seasoned wood. I've been using seasoned wood this year and stuff like that, so it's 2-year-old wood, and but it smolders because right now, before this incident, it was freaking 80 in the house. Garage was at 70 and it's 10 outside. So gotta love the new modern house versus the old farmhouse. It's got its pros and cons. It gets warm in here, but we're like at the beach all the time. But needless to say, that's what the issue was, and it's blowing hard out of the east, and so it was just coming right into the T, and not enough room to get it drafting out the house and stuff. But yeah, so far so good on here. Quick fix if you're getting smoke in the house. My guess, if I didn't find that cover off, would have been I had a little ball up at the top of my chimney, the piping, and it would, I've seen that before too, where the fire spark arrestor's covered, and so it's plugging the whole house up. It'll plug it up that way. But yeah, thanks guys. Talk to y'all later. Hope this helps.